Hello, welcome to another Yoldi Battle Eps 40k report. 2,000 points frontline warfare of Imperial Knights vs Salamanders, and Phil's here again. Nice to have back. Knights vs Salamanders. We'll go over the armies and then we'll show you the deployment. Okay, here's my 2,000 points of Imperial Knights, and I've got a small patrol of Sisters of Battle as well. So we're going through it. Here's my Warlord. I think that one's Lady Humphrey. Completely WYSIWYG, Stubber, Thermal Cannon, Avenger Gatling Cannon, Iron Storm Rocket Pod. She's got the Iron Bulwark trait, is a 4+ run against shooting. Then got Sir Humphrey, again WYSIWYG, Melter, Chainsword, Avenger Gatling Cannon, Storm's Rocket Pod, and he's got the Endless Fury as well. And then this is not a free blade like I normally play, I'm just playing standard house this time. So again, WYSIWYG, Rafale Battle Cannon, Avenger, Melter, and the autocannons. And I've got Lyra and Rowan, again WYSIWYG, 2 Helverins with the autocannons and the stubbers. And I've got a small patrol of sisters to fit in. Canoness, she's got Chainsword, not Power Sword. Everything else is pretty much WYSIWYG. She's the superior in this one's got a Chainsword and a bolt pistol. And this superior's got a Chainsword bolt pistol. And they are Valorous Heart, and there's a heavy bolter in each of the battle tester squads. And that's everything. That is 2,000 points. Okay, and here's Phil's Salamanders. We've had them on the channel before, but they look quite different. There's more stuff here than was there last time. So what have you got?
Okay, Warlord will be the Librarian.
Okay.
He has Anvil Strength, so it's +2 strength. And his spells are Might of Heroes and Null Zone.
Okay.
I know that affects him, but it's more
yeah.
to save you run at him. Standard Captain. Lieutenant, he's got the Burning Blade Relic.
Yeah. Has he got a Storm Shield?
Yes, yeah, everything's as you say.
Okay, cool.
It's a battalion, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. 3 units of Intercessors?
3 Intercessors.
All just bolt rifles?
Yeah, the bolt rifles I'm going to go use.
Okay.
Assault Terminators. All hammers and shields.
They look terrifying.
More Terminators. 1 heavy flamer in there. The rest are all combi bolters.
Cool. They're combi bolters or storm bolters?
Oh, storm bolters.
Storm bolters, yeah.
Cool. 2 land speeders, melters, rockets.
Yep.
Devastators, 2 las cannons, 2
missiles.
Because I only have 2 las cannons.
Yep. And big stuff.
We've got Redemptor, as you see. Gatling, Flamer. I'll probably play them as storm bolters instead of the frags, which he's got on there.
Okay, that's fine.
Razorback, las cannons.
Has it got a Hunter Killer as well?
1 Hunter Killer.
Okay, cool.
Unit of 3 attack bikes together, all with melters.
That's
and
scary.
the servo turret, which will start in tactical reserve, I believe.
Okay, cool. That's twin las as well.
Twin las, yeah. He's
Okay.
got 24-inch range. So.
Fantastic. Cool. Let's get set up. Okay, here's my Knights and Sisters all deployed. So Canoness and 1 sister unit there. Another one over here. Helverins are flanking each side. And we've got Sir Kavanagh, Lady Humphrey and Sir Humphrey. That's easy. So second I've taken our first strike, bring it down and engage on all fronts. Phil's taken Titan Slayer, obviously, engage on all fronts and deploy Scramblers. And here's where his army set up. So you've got 3 attack bikes on this side, and then Razorback, Dreadnought, and is that 5 Intercessors there?
5 Intercessors.
Yeah, stuck around there. 5 more Intercessors hiding behind another wall. Some what are they called? Devastators. Behind the wall is the Captain,
Lieutenant, more Intercessors.
Behind here is two land speeders, and that's everything, isn't it? Should we roll first turn on camera?
Yep.
I get 5 and a 6. Ooh, got my finger in the way again. So Knights will definitely be going first because I want to get some shooting in before I die. Okay, I've come in at the end of Knights turn 1. I want to keep these battles as short as possible, so I won't do too much filming of the shooting. It was quite brutal, though. My rolling was quite good, I think. It was quite good. It was slightly above average, I would say. So I literally went pretty much from left to right. The Armiger fired at the attack bikes and killed 1. The sisters didn't do anything, so I'm not going to mention them particularly. And then Lady Humphrey finished off the attack bikes. That's all of them gone. So Kavanagh fired everything at that one land speeder because it's all he could see and destroyed it easily. In fact, destroyed it just with the Avenger Gatling Cannon, didn't even need the other two. This one, Sir Humphrey killed the Devastator Squad by itself, and this Armiger killed one Intercessor. So I'll get first strikes. Obviously, I killed 3 units, but I won't tally those points up yet because if Phil kills less, I get more points. So yeah, on to Salamanders turn 1. So end of Salamander's shooting phase. Landspeeder didn't do so great. Well, I took 6 wounds off the Armiger, but really should have done more. Razorback did amazing. Took 13 wounds off Sir Kavanagh here. And then over here, again, not quite so lucky. Didn't quite kill the Armiger, but took it down to 4 wounds. And now Phil's to claim a charge with the Dreadnought against the Armiger and the Intercessors against the Lady Humphrey. And I'm overwatching with her. But I'll come back at the end of this. Here we are at the end of Salamanders turn 1. Both charges failed. Only killed 1 Intercessor on Overwatch though, so that's not too bad for him. But here we are at the end. I scored 8 points for first strike because I killed more units, and I got 2 points to bring it down. At the moment, Phil's on 0. But he has deployed 1 scrambler over there, so they deploy scramblers. He's got the scrambler down in his deployment zone. He just has to do 1 in the middle line and 1 in my deployment zone. Right, Knights turn 2. Okay, end of Knights turn 2 shooting. This thing's still alive. I fired so much stuff at this thing. So 1 wound left. Armiger fired at it. This one fired stuff at it. They fired stuff at it. 1 wound left. I did Machine Spirit the Surgeon at the beginning of the turn on Sir Humphrey so he could fire better. Just about when I take out the Dreadnought, I took a lot of firepower as well. Take out the Dreadnought, and I've destroyed the Razorback as well. So now some charges. This one's going to go in on those Intercessors. This one's going to go in on those Intercessors, and the Armiger's going to go in on the Landspeeder. End of Night turn 2. Predictably, they're all dead. Predictably, this thing is not. And I only killed 2 of these guys. My damage rolls are just 1, 1, and 1, so I didn't kill any, and they didn't only wounds of a turn. So at the end of that turn, I get 3 points for engagement on fronts. I'm on 8 for bring it down. I got 15 for the primaries as well, because I was on more objectives than my opponent. Right, and we're about to see loads of Terminators drop in. So yeah, Salamanders turn 2. So here we are, not Knights, Salamanders turn 2, movement and psychic. So Terminators and Librarian have dropped in here. Thunderhammer Terminator dropped in here. These guys advanced up and have deployed scramblers. They've moved around there to get that table quarter, and he's moved up, and the captain is here. The Landspeeder broke out of combat, and you did a strat.
Yeah, hit and run.
Hit and run. So he's out of combat, but still on the objective. So if they can kill the Armiger, that'd be good. Oh, and the servo turret is over there as well. And Psychic did Might of Heroes on these guys, and Smite took 2 wounds off the Armiger. On to shooting. End of shooting. The Armiger went... What did the Armiger die to? It was Storm Bolter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then blew up. Ironically, it killed the Landspeeder, so there's now no one on that one. And the only other shooting of any... Well, the other shooting at all, really, was the Heavy Flamer killed 1 sister, and the servo turret took 10 wounds off this guy. I failed all 3 saves in spite of doing rotate iron shields. So now there's some Terminator-based charges coming in. Okay, here we are in Salamander's combat phase. I'm going to film some of this. So the Terminators got in. They got an 11. They got 12. Obviously, he got in. He's going to die. They got in with a 9 as well. Killed 1 on Overwatch. And Phil's basically popped a couple of strats to give them extra strength and +1 to wounds. So they're hitting on 4s, winning on 2s. Bit scary. Nothing I can do about it. So I thought I'd film this one because it could be quite fun. So there's a lot of hits. Or not. Oh.
4.
Ooh. I would feel bad, but I don't want him to die.
Yeah. So wounded on 2s.
Wounded on 2s. 4 wounds.
Double damage on the 6.
Okay. What's the minus on that?
Thunderhammer's -2.
Okay, so 5 up. So these are the normal damage ones. Failed 2. And this is the double damage one. No, so I don't know what that is. How much damage is the Thunderhammer?
3. So 3, 6.
So 3,
12.
6, 12 damage. Oh, it's down to 2 wounds. There's 2 wounds left.
Not bad for 4 hits.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He was on full health beginning of this turn. Right. I'll come back at the end of this turn now, I think. Just summarising the rest of combat, so these Terminators obviously easily wiped out the sisters, but they weren't engaged when they consolidated, but they hadn't charged the Canoness, so she's still alive. Over here, you did 2 wounds to the Knight. 2 wounds to the Knight, I did 1 wound in return. And over here I killed the Terminator and did 1 wound on another one. And that's it. You scored none for Titan Slayer. You are in 4 quarters though, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're in 4 quarters. You get 3 points for occasional fronts. And the other one you haven't got yet. Because it's Deploy Scramblers. So end of Knight's shooting. Around Knight's turn, in fact. I don't think I've filmed any of it yet. So managed to kill this Terminator squad with, I think just that one killed the Terminator squad. Shooting, wiped out intercessors over there with shooting from both of them. This one fired everything at that and didn't manage to kill it. It's got 2 wounds left. And then charged in, killed Lieutenant easily. Charged in, killed those 2 easily. So I got 3 more points for occasional fronts, and the battle looks like this. Phil's only got 5 Terminators, a Librarian, a Captain, and a Turret left. So he's basically going to concede, but I thought it'd be fun to just play his turn 3. Let's just see if he can kill a Knight. See if we can get a Knight. But yeah, we'll probably finish at the end of this turn anyway. But yeah, let's go Salamander's turn 3. So whole of Salamander's turn 3. They moved over to claim that table quarter. Librarian moved up, did a smite, took a few wounds off her. Melter gun, she passed the save. The Server turret killed this guy easily and he blew up, killed that entire unit of sisters, took 6 wounds off that Knight and killed 1 Terminator. So that was quite fun. And look at this. So Phil gets another 10 points for Titan Slayer, which technically is the end of the game, but I prefer to do it now. And 2 for engagement front. So we are actually going to play out a bit more of the game.
And Scramblers.
Oh, and he deploy Scramblers with them, so he will get that too. Yeah. So we'll play out a bit more of the game and see what happens. I mean, it should be over next turn. I should be able to kill everything now, but we'll see what happens. Okay, it's we'll probably come back at the end of the game now when I'm not going to bother filming the rest of it. Okay, we're coming in at what is essentially the end of the game. So I played my turn 4, and I killed the Terminators, I killed the Captain, I killed the Servo turret, claimed all these 3 objectives as well. We kind of, in our heads, played out Phil's next turn, which is that Librarian will kill that Canoness, and then we'll die, because it's 3 Knights. And in my turn 5, I don't need to hold objectives, so they'll all just swarm in and just kill him. So basically it ends up with, I've got, well, here's my score sheet, I've got 81, I scored 40 on the primaries, that on the secondaries, and painted bonus down at 81. Phil got 10 on the primaries, 25 on secondaries, yeah, 5 on secondaries, and ended up with 45. So it's a victory for the Knights. We're just talking, like, I think I took out some really key, and my cat chose now to start eating really loudly, thanks Tilly. Taking out the attack bikes over there, the Devastators and that land speeder. I mean, that removed 4 multi-melters, 2 las cannons and 2 missile launchers. Three missile launchers in turn 1.
That was plan A gone.
That was plan A. I think if you'd got turn 1 and got those multi-melters in range, I mean, they would have killed that armature, probably turn 1, no problem.
Yeah.
You would have taken they would probably taken the other armature. That would have been 2 armors gone in turn 1, and you probably would have knocked some wounds off a Knight as well. Would have been very different if you'd got the first turn. I think turn 1, and also it was a good turn 1. I did well with my shooting in turn 1. You did some fun stuff. Terminators did well. Dropped in, killed the whole unit. Dropped in, almost killed the unit. I'm lucky with the rolling on the Thunderhammers. Like, only 4 hits was not great. So the units that kind of were supposed to do what they like, that land speed actually did really quite well. I know it died to the blowing up, but it did stop me getting that objective for 2 turns.
And the turret did.
Turret did well. Yeah, took out a Knight and was very irritating.
Yeah.
So yeah, the stuff that and you deployed these Scramblers, which is good. You got engaged on fronts when you could. You took out 1 Knight, so you got Titan Slayer. Yeah, I'm quite surprised with you. I wasn't expecting Knights to do well on this one because they struggled with holding objectives, but I kind of killed everything. So
yeah.
it's that meme, isn't it? People can't hold objectives if they're dead.
I need more big guns.
Yeah. Because combat, I mean, Terminators did well. That was your combat really, but yeah, hard to know what else to suggest really. I mean, the Dreadnought did okay. I mean, failing the charge with the Dreadnought on the Armature was a shame, because if he'd got that in, he would have fished it off no problem. It's good fun though. Thanks a lot for coming again, Phil. It's really good to have another game with you. Good to play against Salamanders again, because that's a different kind of army for me on this channel, which is nice. Nice to get my big zombie robots out again. I've played with them for a bit. Yeah, and that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time. Just a quick note, something we just realised we're telling at the point, is that the servo turret, which fired at the knight over here to kill it, almost certainly wasn't in range, because it's a 20. We both kind of forgot it's 24-inch range. I don't care, because I'm not that much of a dick, basically, just to deny Phil his only knight kill, because he's not in range. So I'm just saying it so that no one else says it, but don't care about it. Don't care. I still won the game. It didn't affect the outcome of the game in the end. So, but I just thought I'd mention that. Okay, thanks a lot.